And check out the view from the CTV Skywatch camera. What a difference a day makes. Yesterday at this time we were looking at some rays of sunshine out there. That's not the case now. Mostly cloudy, -4 is where we're at. Our high was -3. We got that at 2 p.m. and our low was -10 at 7 p.m. Winds are out of the east-northeast. Barometric pressure is falling. This time yesterday it was on the rise up, and our humidity values have really spiked in the last couple of hours. They've been moving up the scale. Temperatures all over, well below average for this time of year now in Lethbridge. We're at the 5-degree mark for average temperatures for now, and so of course we're nowhere near that. And we're going to have a couple of days of minus temperatures before we start to see the swing take place and move back up the scale again to the west of the Continental Divide. Not quite as chilly, but still in the minus values. Here's where our heavy snowfall warnings are. They extend right from the southwest corner. We're just on the cusp of this, so don't be surprised in the overnight hours if we do get into that warning criteria. But right now it looks like it's just along the foothills southwest corner and then up through the Continental Divide into Kananaskis country is where the warnings extend right now. We're expecting about 7 centimeters here. Areas in those white areas that you saw, expecting 10 to 15, maybe 20 centimeters in some of those areas. The core of the system right now is moving through Idaho into Montana. As it does so, the wraparound effect is kicking these bands of snow all the way north, as far north as Edmonton, expecting to see some precipitation out of that. And as this continues to push through, you can see it developing nicely in the radar imagery there, and that'll be the overnight situation. Snowfall amounts will increase. Started out as sleet in some areas, started out as some light showers in some areas, depending on what the temperature was like. And then as the temperatures drop in the overnight hours, all these areas will be seeing snow. And then by tomorrow afternoon, we're expecting to see the taps turn off. We'll have cloudy skies, certainly, and that chance of flurry activity for the rest of the day. But as we get into Friday, all of this will start to clear out, and the clearing will come from the northwest, actually, with an area of high pressure moving in from BC. And in fact, you folks in Crow's Nest Pass will be starting to see some sunshine in the afternoon hours. -2 degrees in St. John's, low pressure center pulling out into the Atlantic. So conditions are calming down here. The storm surge warning has been lifted. Just some flurry activity, sun and cloud mix, bit of variable weather there. -7 degrees in Winnipeg right now, -12 and -10 in Regina and Saskatoon, getting some snowfall in those areas. -5 in Edmonton right now, 1 degree in Kelowna. It's cloudy in Vancouver. Whitehorse and Yellowknife both managed to see some sunshine today, but look how cold it is in Yellowknife, -28, and that's not even factoring wind chill. So you know it's a lot colder there. East Kootenay, 5 to 10 centimeters of snow, very possible tonight, -1 for a low. Tomorrow, a little bit of leftover morning snow and then a sun and cloud mix for you in the afternoon. Crow's Nest Pass, 10 to 15 centimeters possible tonight, -8 for a low, -4 tomorrow, 2 centimeters of snow in the morning, and then some afternoon flurry activity. Medicine Hat, 5 to 10 centimeters expected tonight, -8 for a low, -3 for a high, 2 to 4 centimeters of snow during the daytime hours tomorrow. You'll probably see the snowfall end as you get into the evening hours. Lethbridge, we're looking at probably about 7 centimeters in the overnight hours, and then tomorrow 1 or 2 centimeters of snow in the morning, and we may see the odd ray of sunshine in the afternoon, but I'm not real confident about that. I'm thinking mostly cloudy as we get into the afternoon hours, and you can see the temperatures starting to move up the scale. Friday's kind of a transition day where we're finally hitting the freezing mark, and then we'll start to see that area of high pressure move in. Wind direction has a lot to do with the temperatures starting to move up the scale. They'll be starting to come from the west as opposed to today and tonight where they're east-northeast, which means chilly temperatures for us. Now, yes, if you want to fight it, and there's still the cold bug all over the place, people are still complaining about having flu bugs and cold bugs. Making yourself sweat with a 45-minute exercise routine 5 days a week can really help, spike your immune system. And we're not talking slow stretching, we're talking really intense workouts that make your body sweat. So something to think about when you're wanting to fight off the cold bug. And that's our Live Better tip from Draffen's Pharma Save.